birthday. Hey guys, happy Thursday. Today's Thursday, September 12th, 2019. Super duper excited. Look at me being a big geek. To have my beautiful friend Nicole Dupre on the show with Opera del Sol. Central Florida Vocal Arts is also represented in the house, and we're going to be talking about the Celebrity Lip Sync Battle and Fundraising event on October 3rd at the Abbey, right?
Yes.
So did I get all that right? I didn't
did.
even practice.
Oh, awesome.
So welcome. You look beautiful
Thank
today.
you.
We kind of coordinated her greens a little different.
I did. It was like actually in my mind, wondering what you were going to wear.
You never know what I'm going to wear. So hey, Beth Marshall.
Hey, Beth Marshall.
Cousin Clint's on there. Give us a thumbs up and a heart. Let us know you can hear us. Charlotte, what's going on? Second show of the day. Very excited about this. Hey, what's up, Charlotte? We love her. All right, so we got hearts. We're already good.
Awesome.
So welcome to the show. You are no stranger to the show. You're such a big supporter of mine. I love everything you do in the community.
Thank you.
People who are just tuning in, just tell them a little bit about what you do in the community, and then we can dive right into the fun, exciting stuff that's going on October 3rd.
Yeah, sure. So, yes, my name is Nicole Dupre, and I am the creative director of Central Florida Vocal Arts and Opera del Sol. Opera del Sol is a company that I had started 2 years ago. We are a side company, a sister company, as you will, of Central Florida Vocal Arts, where we are trying to make opera sexy again.
I love it.
You know, I
That's
think
the hashtag I should use.
is that, yes, hashtag make opera sexy again. I really am passionate about classical music and how we can deliver it in a new and an immersive kind of way. I'm like the cheerleader, as you will, for the performing arts here in town. And with Central Florida Vocal Arts, together our two organizations create a life cycle of music appreciation. And so once a year, what we like to do is do a big fundraiser. And for the last year we did a gala, and the year before that Central Florida Vocal Arts had done one. But we want to do something a little different, because that's what we do. You know, we want to do something that was fun and different, maybe what other performing arts organizations aren't going to do. So we, on October 3rd, like you said, are going to do a lip sync fundraiser. So for those of us that can't sing, we are going to be raising money for those that can.
I absolutely love that, by the way. I love how you guys put that together. And lip sync is so much fun. That's like a big, hey Jason, hey Charlotte said you look real pretty.
Oh, thank
Nicole.
you. I'm sorry.
I love that show, Lip Sync Battle.
Right.
So it's got LL Cool J as the host, and it's got Chrissy Teigen, right?
Who doesn't love her,
I mean,
right?
come on. It's such a great show, and these people come out, and they go all out. Of course, they've got a budget of, God knows, it's probably
Right.
unlimited, but it's so cool. Oh, see, yeah, she's very pretty.
Thank
We got
you.
a lot of that. She is pretty. Prettier in person, even. It's insane.
Well, I mean, we have a full hair and makeup team right here. You know, that's one of the things that I also do is I'm a hair, makeup, and wig designer, and so I have done hair, makeup, and wigs for the ballet and for the opera, as well as for TV and several celebrities. So I will be helping you with your hair and makeup, and we also have access to some really great costumes as well. So we are hoping that we are going to bring that production value, maybe a little bit more than maybe some other people that may have done the summer fundraising in the past. And so we just thought, hey, how cool would this be for those people that might not even be familiar with opera, or be like, I don't know how I can support, because I don't know if I'm going to like the music, though you do think that we should have this classical music art form within the community. This is something where we're going to kind of blend the night together, where you can kind of raise money for us, and you can have a really good time and create a party. It's at the Abbey in downtown Orlando. We really encourage you to buy drinks. Come out there, bring some cash, kind of throw it at us, as we try
I love that idea.
How fun is that? Just because we want you to get out there. Tickets are really inexpensive. They're only $25.
Come on.
Because what we want you to do is come in. We're going to have some incredible silent auction items. We've got tickets to every park, almost every sporting venue, and some really cool and unique items coming in as well.
I'm super excited. All right, so hi to you, Eric, and Chris, and Mike. And
Hi.
thank you, Mike, for saying that I look pretty too. That's very sweet of you. I appreciate that. I'll pay you later. But what I love about the whole concept is people, you really get into character, is what I'm envisioning.
Right.
And so when I came to you with my idea, which I don't know if we're sharing or not, and
I
we
think,
should not
yeah,
share,
we
right?
give little breadcrumbs to keep you.
I gave a
wanting you to
breadcrumb
come.
today, which you would know, but I don't think anybody else caught it. I gave a breadcrumb today when I posted about the shows today. Just a teeny tiny.
You did actually.
I did.
You totally did.
Purposefully did a breadcrumb. But what I love is it just gives you an opportunity to be creative. I mean, I like to sing naturally, but I've seen the performances on Lip Sync Battle, and they're just so much fun because you get to dress up and be somebody else for a little bit, even if it's a short period of time, and entertain and do stuff that you normally wouldn't do. Trust me, when you hear what I'm doing or see what I'm doing, it's not my norm. I know many of you might believe it is, but I promise you it's not. But you have the backing of it too. You have the, like you said, the makeup and the costumes.
Right, and then the Abbey too. I mean, we have the stage, we'll have the lighting, we'll have a really great sound system. And then, I mean, we have access to choreographers, you know, we are performers ourselves. Well, I say we, you know, I can't sing. And I've never really took a dance class. I tried to take a hip hop dance class a couple weeks ago.
No, I can't dance either, but I'm going to learn.
I know.
I'm going to learn at least a few moves for what I'm planning to do. But what I'm really excited about is it is something different, right? So you're bringing it, and people don't understand opera.
Right.
They really don't. They don't understand what Opera del Sol is. I'm talking about people outside of our normal little circle. So that's why it's so good to bring this stuff up and to do something different, because you are engaging a different audience than normally would be involved.
Right, exactly.
And so I love that. So when it's October 3rd.
October 3rd, Thursday, October 3rd at the Abbey. We're going to have 8 different celebrities and local celebrities, and then we're going to mix it up, and we're going to have some great performances from our singers as well. And we actually they're going to perform some things that they've always kind of wanted to do, some little bit of different things. We're going to give you a little teaser, because that October 3rd is about 2 weeks before the Creative City Project, because we are just like almost 1 month away from the downtown. Cole Neesmith is putting on that ginormous
Immerse, right? Oh my God, he's amazing.
Big performing arts festival, and we've been rehearsing for that, and we'll give a little teaser of that, and we just really want to create a really great time, you know.
Well, because I think what happens is those of us who love the arts, we're a pretty tight community. Orlando is really supportive of the arts overall.
Yes.
And so, but I was talking to Nina about this from Global Peace Film Festival earlier. There's our group, and then there's this whole outside that has no idea what's going on in our group. Hey, bros. And it's amazing to me when I talk about, or I do a show, people are like, what's Opera del Sol? What is making opera sexy again? Like, they don't get it. They don't understand. Right. And so we kind of think everybody knows, because in our group, you're well known.
Oh, thanks.
But outside, people are just trying to learn. And so being able to give exposure, especially something that people can relate to with the lip sync, I think it's so cool. And then in between, you're going to get to enjoy some really cool music from people who actually can sing out loud.
Exactly. And it'll be a fun way to kind of almost like kind of party with us. You know what I mean? It's going to be a lot of fun, you know, and you're almost going to be, we're going to be like performing for the singers, right? You know, so that'll
Which is really cool.
Right.
Rose was my guest at the amazing performance, your Latin, tell them about that. And she was speaking to me in opera. That's why she made the comment.
Oh, awesome.
We might have had a cocktail or two. It was wonderful.
Yes, you should.
So tell them a little bit about that, because I think it's good for people to know. I know you missed it, but it was an amazing evening, honestly.
Yeah, so what Opera del Sol is we're really trying to do different things trying to make opera cool and sexy and different. So we try to deliver it in cool and unique places, pop-up performances. We have performed on the Lynx buses, on the Sunrail train.
That's so cool.
We did a really amazing video on the Swan Boat, because we did this, you know, music festival almost at Lake Eola Amphitheater. And so what we did this year is we did a collaboration with our sister company, Central Florida Vocal Arts, and we did a giant concert where we had a 22-piece orchestra, a 19-person cast, and then on opening night we opened our show, and the show was called The Mikado. So if anybody is interested or knows that story, it's at Gilbert and Sullivan, and it's set place in ancient Japan. And so I also did the costumes, because
beautiful. You had your stepmom there. right?
I did. So what was really cool, and why when Teresa is my partner, and Teresa Smith-Levin, she is our executive director of both organizations. And so when she kind of came to me with this idea, our friend Brian Hayes was like, you guys should really do this. It'd be a cool collaboration. And I was like, this would mean a lot to me for it to be set in Japan, because my stepmother, who's been married to my father for 31 years, is from Okinawa, Japan. And so she's my mom. I was basically raised by her, and we still have family in Japan. So half the costumes were actually were from my family. And then what was really cool is that Teresa and I and the cast and the community really kind of came together, and it was really neat that we made this connection then with the History Center, where we were able to have pieces from authentic Japanese pieces and things from our sister city. Orlando and most major cities have sister cities all over the world, and we happened to have one in Japan, and so they had sent us some really cool artifacts. So we had that on display at the show, which was at the Orlando Repertory Theater. We had kimonos from my family, but what was really cool is the Mikado really means the emperor. And so it's really kind of about, long story short, our Mikado, we decided we would use a real, authentic Japanese-American opera singer, and her name was Arisa Kusumi, and it was really cool because we were able to kind of almost do this modern spin on it.
So good.
And have a woman be the Empress of Japan. Yeah. So we kind of changed a lot of the lyrics, because the Mikado really was kind of poking fun at a lot of the stereotypes back in the day, and so a lot of organizations don't typically perform it. And so it was also very important to me and to a lot of the rest of us that we were really authentic with what we were doing, that we had celebrated the culture, we celebrated the art form, we celebrated the wardrobe, we celebrated those in our community. So we brought people in from the community. The History Center really wanted to take in the Japanese American stories. So we not only put on this really cool show, I feel like we really kind of created this really incredible connection. I have to say, it was unlike anything we've done in the past. I feel like we're just starting to, we're getting bigger and bigger and creating bigger momentum and really coming together as an organization and as a community to deliver this art form in new ways, and think, how can we connect with the community and take this art form. A lot of people are like, I don't understand opera.
That's the thing. And so what I loved, and Rose is right, somebody said, you look like you were part of the wardrobe crew. That's what they said. And we love you too, Shirley.
I did all the costumes.
You did amazing. But here's what people, when I left there, I think people don't realize, they think of opera, they've either seen, and Brian Sikorsky, Brian I think and I were talking about this at the event, Fringe director.
Mm-hmm. And board member of opera.
And he's also amazing. He's like, people think Kill the Wabbit. So if you've ever grown up on Bugs Bunny, basically most of your connection to opera is seeing Bugs Bunny do it. And so what was great about Mikado was the humor in it. There was so much humor. There was so much story that you could follow. And it was almost like a modern day kind of soap opera reality show. Mm-hmm. And I think people misinterpret. They think opera's going to be this boring lady with the things coming down and she's singing and nobody knows what's going on. Right. They had spent a lot of time on translation up on the screen. And it was really cool to be able to follow it. But the humor in there was universal, and that's what opera is. You just have to kind of go into it and know, look, I'm going to follow this. And if you've seen Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman, that's usually the second thing people will remember.
Exactly.
We're either going to love it or you hate it. Yes, and so it was such a beautiful performance. I think it was amazing.
Or The Godfather. Have you ever seen, The Godfather? His son, became an opera singer, and they were in Italy. Yes. And remember, spoiler alert, when his daughter was murdered, it was on the steps of the opera house.
That's correct.
And so as that movie's ending, it's this sad, tragic music, because what I also love about opera is you can go from the comedy that we did in the Mikado, but take it to the opposite spectrum.
Yes.
And it can be the most beautiful, heartbreaking stories that you've ever heard. Like, one of my favorite operas is Madame Butterfly. And, when she, kills herself in the end. It is the most beautiful, tragic. She speaks about how much she hurts, and that, you know, it would rather for her to end her life than to be able to continue with so much pain within her soul. And when you can hear them sing with those voices and those
amazing,
notes,
right?
and fill up, it's like you can actually feel it, feel that sadness, or it's about, you know, sex and passion, or betrayal, or murder. Like, he's so angry, he's gonna behead
You
him,
can feel the
you know?
emotions too. Now, you're going to feel some emotions.
Yes.
Brandon's on. Hi, Brandon. You're going to feel the emotions at the celebrity lip sync
Yes,
too,
you are.
because we're all going to be in our costume and have really put some, well, they're going to put most of the work in. All I have to do is remember the lyrics, and maybe dance a little bit, maybe a lot. I don't know what's going to happen. But that is also, there's a different kind of passion. Like, one of the reasons why I'm excited about doing it is because I love music. But I feel like people get
Hi,
connected. Hey, Debo, I love her.
Me too.
People get connected to music, and when you do it in a different way, or somebody who you're not expecting to do it does it, which is what celebrity lip sync's kind of all about.
Right.
You've got somebody in a completely different capacity than you're used to seeing them. It's really cool. It kind of broadens your perspective on it.
Right.
And so I'm really excited to be involved and honored to be part of it. So it's October 3rd,
Yes, happy
which is a Thursday, day before my birthday.
Awesome. Yeah, so come out and, well, hey, what a great way. Come out and buy him a drink. I mean,
Yeah,
it's a unique and
I
fun
didn't
way
even tell her to say that, but that's an
right?
awesome idea.
But I mean, we're raising money. It's our fundraiser. It's a really unique way for you to come and raise money for the arts. Buy a drink for Ted for his birthday. You know, see other local celebrities. You know, we've got some radio celebrities, some news celebrities. Each day we're leaving these little breadcrumbs. So please be sure to follow like Opera del Sol, Central Florida Local Arts, and all of our social media, because we're going to be, you know, delivering that, interviewing, talking to the people that are going to be performing with us. And we couldn't wait to like interview and talk to Ted.
I'm so excited.
Your show,
and then you
to
gotta
tell
look.
everybody.
Listen, if you didn't catch the breadcrumb from this morning, you should go back and look, because I put it there. And if you know, you might have to look a little bit, but 100%, it's going to be an amazing time. I'm super excited. I don't even know who all of the other people are. I hate to say that word celebrity because my kids cringe when I do, but all of the other local.
Well, two that I am allowed to say, because we'll be talking with them, you know, tomorrow, and we kind of mentioned it last Friday, is Jim Colbert and Ross Pageant from the Colbert Show.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know, every Friday at 4:45, I do an arts and culture segment with the two of them, and they're always battling each other, always kind of fighting with one another. So it's a fun way for them to kind of battle each other to see, you know.
That's
going to
be fun.
Yeah.
That's going to be fun.
I
All
think it's
right.
gonna be a
So
lot
where
of
can
fun.
people buy tickets?
operadelsol.org. You can follow us. You can go right there. Speaking of Brian, we were talking about Brian. He just redid our website. We have a really brand new design on our website. Again, operadelsol.org. Go on there. You can click the button right there. It's got a beautiful banner with all of our cool poster material. We'll be adding your picture on there soon.
God help us all.
Yeah. And yeah, come check us out. It's at the Abbey, so if you're right downtown,
It's
it begins
awesome.
at 7:30. Come and have a good time.
I'm so excited and
Me too.
honored to be a part of it. I love Opera del Sol. I love Central Florida Vocal Arts too. Teresa Smith-Levin, new mom. We love her. Thank you so much for being such a big supporter of the
you.
TED Show,
Oh,
and all the
anytime.
stuff that you do in the community is amazing. I put the link to the website, but we will put the link to the, I put the link to the Facebook page. I'll put the link to the website on as soon as we're finished. October 3rd, get your tickets, $25.
$25.
It's a
You're
fundraiser.
supporting the arts.
And you're supporting the arts for
Yes.
only $25, and you get to come out and see me perform in some crazy stuff that's going on.
Yeah,
I
for
just wanna
those of
tell
us that can't sing, raising money for those that can.
I love it. All right. Love you to pieces.
I love
Thank you
you.
guys. Mwah. We'll see you soon.
Have a great day.
Bye. Have a good one.